Hi, hello. Are you ready to learn to make that dress over there? And I'm probably also putting it up right here as an overlay? Well, too fucking bad, you're gonna. Okay, so I traced this one, and I'm mentally calculating a few places that I wish it were made differently, and we're gonna make it together. The first thing you're gonna need is a nice big piece of fabric. You're gonna want it to be at least 44 inches wide total, 60, 70 inches long if you want to make it out of one piece. But your finished garment is gonna be like 44 inches one way and maybe 36 inches the other. What is this? It's doing its own thing. Okay. I am gonna fold it over once, cute sides kissing, and then over once again. If you don't have a long piece of fabric, you might need like 4 pieces for this. Then I'm going to translate this to this. On the folded edge with the fold at the top, I'm going to draw a line over about 3 inches and a line down over about 2 inches. And that will become my neck hole. From here to here, including this, should be 22 inches, and I was good with that. So we'll come on over to here. I forgot to measure how far down that comes, but if this is 15 and this is 11, then that's 26. So I bet it's 11. It's probably 11. So we'll come down 11 inches. We'll come over 11 inches. We'll go down 11 inches. And then we're going to come over. I lost my place. Uh-oh. Okay. Then we're going to come over about 4 inches. And then we're going to go diagonal down to the full length of the fabric. And I know you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then you're going to do 2 inches on this whole side, 2 inches there, 2 strips of 2 inches. I know you're confused. At this point, do they have 4 or 2? They have 4. Okay, I lied to you. You're going to need 4 of these. We can cut some shit out. So we're going to cut this neck. We're going to cut the edge of this sleeve. This is the bottom of the sleeve. This is what comes down by your waist. This is the extra little piece that wraps around you. And then this is the length cut at a slight angle. Now, when you open it up, you kind of see the vibe. And on that dress over there, this part is elastic. And so it cinches it in. And then you will also need 2 long strips. On the one that I got, the strips are 22 inches long by 1 inch wide. So to do that, you would cut a 2 inch, a little over 2 inches, fold it in half, cute sides kissing, zoop, the whole way down, flip it right side out, and then you got your straps. We're just gonna bloop. Okay, so once you have all of this cut out, you're gonna wanna finish all of the edges individually. You're just gonna fold and zoop, 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 all the way around this entire crazy shape. You're gonna take your little strappies. Do those have 4 or 2? They have 4. Okay, I lied to you. You're gonna need 4 of these. Bloop. You're going to finish each individual strap, and then you're going to attach it to this guy. Okay, we have zooped. Now you have this whole big thing that you could be done with now. You could theoretically go ahead and tie, well, flip it the right way. There's your little dress, and then you can tie these straps around the back. Having a little Marilyn Monroe moment, and then tie these straps. Oh my gosh. Help! And tie these straps around the front. And if you pull real hard, you'll cinch your waist. But if you want the elastic waist like that, that's easy too. That one was only using 2 little strips of elastic. And it cinches it in the very middle piece. Let's see. It needs to be about... You're going to cut like a 1/2 inch piece of elastic as long as this loop right here in between the waistband, just on the body part, not on this flappy part. And it needs to be able to stretch to that long. You don't want it to be that long at rest. And then you can do just a little straight stitch, zoop, right through it. Pull both ends of the elastic and then run it under your machine, just zoop, with a nice wide straight stitch. and it will then snap back into place. But you'll do one of those on this side and one of them on this side, and then it'll scrunch it in, and that's it. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. I don't think it's going to be hard. I haven't made this yet, by the way, but let's see if this holds true. Also, these were the measurements on the garment. It was, when folded in half, it was 11 inches wide at the body, making it 22 inches total for the front, 22 total inches for the back. The sleeve length is 11 inches, so if you want them longer, make them longer. If you need the body wider, make it wider. The length on this bad boy was only 29 total inches. That doesn't work for me. So when I make it, I'm going to make it 36 inches, so it'll hit mid-thigh. The straps, they were 22 inches. That was enough length, but I could have used longer to have more elaborate ties. You know, do with this what you will. Good luck. Godspeed. Don't forget it's 4 straps, not 2 straps. I'm dumb. And I love you. You look beautiful. Oh, I didn't tell you how to finish the neck on this one. So if you want to do this one the way that one was done, what you're going to need to do, and I show this in a tutorial on YouTube, but you'll take it, fold it in half, and you'll just trace the outline of the neck, and you'll come over about 2 inches like this. If it's cut the same on both sides, then you only have to do this part once. If you cut it differently, then you have to do it for each side. You just cut this part out and make sure that you have finished all the edges on it also. So we're going to cut out this little guy. I'm going to throw it all over the place. And boop. So you do like one of these little facings. You attach it to the front side like this. Cute sides kissing. And you zoop right around the edge. Then you're going to take it and flip it. And it'll magically look like this on the inside after you've zooped it into place. You may want to take both sides of that facing and then attach it so it doesn't fall all over the place and flip-flop around. You might also want to come back to this side and with it fully attached, do a top stitch around the edge. It's the easiest way to make your little collars look a little bit nicer. And also on that one, it has a zipper up the back. They made it out of way more than just one big piece. They used like 4 pieces. The zipper in the back, all you gotta do, cut a little slit, throw your little zip in there. Shazam. Now, of course, you'll have to finish it a little better than that. You'll kind of cut over a little bit. Oop. You'll fold these sides back so there's no raw edges. And then you'll stick the zipper right in there. I hope this helps. Thanks. Thanks for wasting your time with me. Waste more time by liking and subscribing and watching another video. Thanks.